Thank you, Mr. President. I want to rise, and this is the first meeting since last week when the official meeting of the full council since we voted on our budget. And I want to reiterate some things and just within the context of my rights as an elected official representing a part of this city, to articulate what I consider to be the interests, the concerns of those who live in Ward 10. I made the mistake of not reading every piece of paper on this desk. I did not anticipate that this thin document actually was the budget. I come from the past in council where it was a big thick, so it did not catch my attention. So I've accepted that primary responsibility. I didn't see a notice from my leadership team like I'm used to in the past, particularly my first tour here. I didn't see it in the media, or the media didn't call, or the media didn't put anything out there prior to the vote. And I didn't see it on the website prior to the vote. So I assumed we're voting tonight on the budget because we've done that before, at least in my past. And so I voted yes. And then Rule 21 says I cannot change my vote, notwithstanding the fact that I went to Mr. Dreyer that night afterwards and tried to do it. And was told okay, but was told later about Rule 21. I'm not going to use Rule 37 to ask for reconsideration because I know how to count votes, and I know that my colleagues, at least 8 of them, will not allow me to reflect the concerns of Ward 10 by voting no. Earlier we had a confrontation verbally and on this issue in caucus. And I want to apologize if someone felt that I impugned their integrity. There's no one who stands up for this council more than I do, but it has to be both ways. As an elected member of this body, when, for example, I stand up and in all fairness talk about a particular issue that impacts the administration and they walk out on me, I do expect that my colleagues in the leadership not allow the impugning of this body by walking out on one of its members, but nothing was said. I also noticed in the news release that I am one of 2 complaining council members. Said 4 times in the news release with council president's name on it and the council seal, complaining councilman. Now that comes close to impugning my character as I'm being accused of impugning your character. So I just want to say this, that I do have a complaint about this budget, not enough to deal with the police services. And I do have complaints that I will articulate on behalf of Ward 10 residents. If you want to call me complaining councilman, I'll accept that, because I'm going to continue to be constructively critical when I think the administration or my leadership provides too much secrecy as they did with reconciliation. It should have been a meeting of the caucus to the Friday after the budget hearing stopped for reconciliation, but it didn't happen. So I'm not doing Rule 37 because I think by now folks know what I think about this budget. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I rise as the second